So I believe that it's time to bring on our star attraction. So Nary and Janet have been here before. Both are professional musicians, keyboardist. He plays the trumpet. They sing. They do it all. And after a lifetime career of performing, they are now motivational speakers and bringing energy and light and positivity to groups, including us today. So we thank you for being here. We welcome you, and come on up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Here's where our play on music comes on, but you know, we're going with silence today.
Oh,
It's so good to be back here, by the way.
yeah.
Thank you for having us, and I know we're different than the usual fare, and appreciate your bravery for coming out today, those of you here. And we were here in July. We did a talk called Thriving in Uncertainty. I know some of you were here. And we shared what we call our 5 noodles. Remember that? And noodles are practices that we maintain that help us thrive in uncertainty.
Noodles are flotation devices.
They are. So today, and the noodles, by the way, if you remember them? Breathing, meditation, love as a practice, mindset, and music. So today we're going to feature noodle number 1, breathing.
Yeah.
And we're also going to combine it with some of the other noodles and give you some breathing practices. And this is going to be fun. So
we wanted to mention, is this thing on? Oh, yeah. Did you guys see this teensy-weensy teeny microphone? Oh, God, it's so
it's a new world. Yeah, we're used to the big...
So here's... No, I don't have to. So as we've learned, every spiritual tradition has a breathing dealy-bob going with it. In India, you get pranayama, which you've probably heard that before, yeah. And in Hawaii, what is it in Hawaii?
The ha breath.
Ha. Is it
Ha.
just ha?
Ha.
Ha, okay. In Tibet, it's tumo, and you need to look that up because it's really cool. Sufi chants, and in China, one of them is qigong.
The qigong breath.
Qigong. Qigong? Qigong, yeah, breathing breath. And how many of you are breathing right now? Are you, okay.
Good. I'm glad to see you all raise your hands.
That's really good. We are very quietly breathing right now.
Yes,
Yeah,
we are.
yeah. I love breath. Don't you love breath? Oh, man.
I have one more thing to say.
Okay.
And again, thank you for having us back. Megan, as she said, unique and wonderful. That pretty much describes this place. So thank you. And I'm going to tell a story about, well, I have a special relationship with breath. And that's because I've been playing the trumpet since 3rd grade. Breathing was all part of it. And when I was 15, I played my first feature. I remember this, in front of the stage band in high school. And I was so nervous. I was like, I was bad. I was sweating. My palms, my knees were shaking. First time in front of all these people, so nervous. And my band director, the world famous, legendary Waldo King, he just sort of comes over to me and he says, "Son, just breathe. Just breathe." Well, I took that in. I'm like, I am breathing. Wait, no, I'm not. Oh, now I am. It was my first conscious breath, I think. And ever since, I've been sold that breathing is a special noodle of ours. It's our first response noodle. So we've gotten to the point where we can just breathe. We just instinctively go into breathing when we feel a trigger or an emotion coming on, a negative emotion. We'll talk more about that later. But so he said, I say, I'm breathing. I took one conscious deep breath and something shifted where I could, I could get that trumpet mouthpiece to stay on my lip. I could blow air through it. The sound came out loud and clear. I actually got a standing ovation when we counted it off, did it again, and I was hooked on playing the trumpet from that point on. I loved it. And, you know, that was my first spiritual experience with breath. Years later, I found myself in India, and I'm at a yoga school where I learned pranayama and went really deep into it, into breathing. Techniques, ways to do it, but
Wow.
breathing is really my go-to, and I recommend it. I know we all are breathing, we talked about that, but breathing consciously, with intention of calming. And we'll do some practices very shortly, because I've been practicing it ever since. I learned that, wow, breathing calms my mind, it calms my nerves, balances my emotions, and allows me to connect with spirit a lot more easily once those things are out of the way. I've been practicing it ever since. On stage, off stage, in traffic, in life. So let's take a moment, if you would, and try a simple centering breath together. Sit comfortably in an attitude of surrender, just openness. Close your eyes if you'd like. Breathe in slowly through your nose, feeling your belly expand, and exhale gently through your mouth. Let's keep going. Let the breath be easy. There's no forcing, no fixing, no sound, just noticing. Each inhale, draw in peace. And each exhale, let go of anything heavy. Let's take a couple more like that. Drawing in peace, letting go. Okay, coming back to the room. Let's come back into our bodies. We'll do more of that later. But if any of you are new to this, and I doubt you are, but if you are, look, you just meditated and you didn't even have to cross your legs.
Okay, how many people here have asthma or COPD? None of you? Jim, you're my boy. So I had asthma as a kid, and I used to have these great big inhalers. They look like a tool, a big with a bulb on it. You know, it was so embarrassing. But so as a musician, I toured all over the nation, playing nightclubs. This was 70s and 80s, and theaters like Paramount Theaters. And the deal is, people smoked back then. They would like smoke a couple of cigarettes, you know, and they would smoke a cigarette right here. I'd be playing here, and of course the smoke would come right up my, you know, it follows the person that doesn't like it the most. So so it was horrible. So I would end up in the ER if this wasn't working against all the smoke, and so there I am in some ER somewhere, and invariably the doctor would come in, you know, and look at the X-rays, and he'd go like, "It's a good thing you sing." You know, like, what, I'm going to die if I don't? Or my lungs are in really bad shape. Okay, I get it. And then the most important thing that happened in the ER room was this fella named Jeffrey. Somewhere in Montana I was. And Jeffrey, and they brought me in from a nightclub somewhere, you know, I couldn't breathe. And Jeffrey said, you know, whenever you get in a situation like that and your inhaler isn't working, drink 2 cups of black coffee. This is a guy in ER in Montana, you know. And so, I would do that. I would drink the coffee when things would go awry. And by God, I only had to go to ERs not very often. Not very often. But you know, when you play a big Paramount theater or some theater, they have those huge velvet curtains behind you. Those things are filled with mold and dust. You go like this and you know, so of course I'm going to end up in the ER. So,
Or at the coffee shop.
or at the coffee shop, yeah. One thing that the doctor said is that singing is breath work. And it is. I can see that. I can see why it helped me through all those years. 6 nights a week sometimes, you know. Jeez, it was incredible. So I want to say that we are songwriters. And one of the very first songs I wrote was about breath. I wrote a lot of songs about breathing, you know. And this one was kind of a, let's see, was like a rock, it was a rock tune. So imagine a whole 5-piece band up here playing away. I don't want to talk, I don't want to write, don't want to answer the phone, don't want to drive, don't want to say, think I should be alone. Fresh air is good for your soul, nightlife is taking a toll, I just want to breathe. I just want to breathe. I just want to breathe. Yeah. So that was the first one that I went into. My life. This is my life. And then here's another. Oh, you have to put on a breathe journey. Okay, so that was kind of low, a little lower. And now this one is a.
That was survival.
That was survival. Thank you. That's the best word for it. And now this one is, I have a more, you can tell when I started studying Unity and CSL and all this, because my words go a little bit higher, you know.
Your consciousness is expanding.
My consciousness is expanding, people. Okay. Here we go. Breathe, serenity. Breathe, 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 serenity. Touch eternity. Smooth as you can be. There we go. Yeah, that was that one. So see, it's coming up. It's coming up. And now we get to. Let's see.
Another breathing song.
Another breathing song.
And this one brings together our love noodle with our music noodle and our breathing noodle. And these kind of combinations really work for us.
Yeah.
So this song is a little farther along, and this came out on our last album, We Are All Connected. It's called Love Breathe Through Me.
Love breathes through me. Love breathes through me. Love is the only one that breathes through me. I breathe the earth, the sun, the skies. In the night, your starry eyes. In our breath, creation sighs.
The breath that draws my gaze within and gently flows outside again. The breath of love that we live in. Love breathes through me. Love breathes through me. Love breathes through everyone
And breathes through me. And when the world's too much for me, I get my soul relief. I feel peace in air I breathe.
The temple bells, the oceans roar, our spirits with each other soar. The God of love comes back for more.
I am am divine, I know it. Ooh, I am pure love, I know. Because God breathes love into me.
We are of love's creation. Our breath is love's elation. Love is all that we can be.
Sing it with us.
Love breathes through me. Love breathes through me. Love breathes through everyone.
And breathes through me. Isn't that cool? There it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So, I used to do a lot of my breathing practices in the car. There's all this time in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recommend it for people who go into a trance or maybe fall asleep, but for me, it energizes me. So I started doing it in the car. And, driving, I used to be really anxious driving in Seattle. It's horrible. I-5, it was horrible. I mean, I get nervous, I get uptight. Somebody, tailgate me or zoom around, cut me off, I'd yell at them. I'd go, hey! I'd get mad.
It's true, I was in the passenger seat.
But what I did, because I was looking for places to practice my breathing, I started breathing in the car. I started breathing when I'm driving, practicing these exercises. I did a lot of driving, a lot of breathing, and something shifted. Something changed. Instead of yelling at tailgaters or speeders now, I would say, go man, go. So I'd add my energy to that. Instead of being in resistance, I'd give a blessing. It was a small thing. It changed everything because my experience driving, my whole attitude flipped. My experience changed, not resisting anymore. And once I stopped resisting, in this space in the car, it's now a place where music comes. It comes to me, songs come to me, often in the form of chants, sometimes in the form of 3-word phrases, which turn into chants, which turn into songs. One 3-word phrase, I used to yell at the window, is, go man, go. Another is, I am free. And I came up with that one driving to a job that I was about to quit. I didn't like it anymore. Then it became, I'm alive. And I'd open the window, I am free and alive.
That's right, open the
And
window.
then that became,
Oh.
I am free and alive. I am free and alive. Free and alive. I am free and alive. Free and alive. I am free and alive. Free and alive. I am free and alive.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's how it works. And it turns out, even the freeway can be a temple if you are consciously breathing.
Repeat that. The freeway is a temple.
The freeway can be a temple.
It's a temple.
Can be.
Should we meditate?
So, I think we should. Are you guys ready to go in and do a little more practice and have a meditation? Let's do it. This is our dim the light section. All right, let's take a moment and settle in. Feel your feet on the floor. Your body supported. Hands softly resting in your lap. Close your eyes if you wish, and bring awareness to your breath. Not trying to change it, just noticing the sacred rhythm of life moving through. Each inhale a gift. Each exhale, a release. Now, together, let's breathe together in the spirit. Breathe in the spirit of peace. Exhaling anything that no longer serves. Breathing in love, filling your heart. Breathing out love, sending it into the room, to everyone gathered here. Breathe in light. Imagine it expanding through your chest. Breathing out, gratitude, like a soft golden glow surrounding us. And as we breathe in our natural flow, feel the peace in the pauses, the presence between the breaths. And now as we breathe, let's imagine we're breathing with the world, with the mountains and the oceans, with every living being that shares this breath of life. From Tibet to Hawaii, India to our own hearts, the same Spirit is breathing us all. There is only one breath, one life, one love. And it lives right now in you. Taking one final deep cleansing breath. Let's come back to the room, into our fully inhabiting our bodies in the present moment, and open our eyes. Om, peace. Amen. And so it is. Every spiritual tradition teaches about breath. And breathing is how we come home to the present. It's how we remember that we're part of something larger.
And you don't need any special yoga clothes to get into a breath workout. You can be in line at the shopping thing. You can be in your car like Narayan does, and he makes the road a temple.
Of all the noodles, breathing is the most closest and most accessible.
It's a good noodle. Well, I want to say one more thing. At your desk,
Oh,
when you're at your desk, that's your private place. That's your spot. Do a little of this. You know, it takes 30 seconds maybe to do 3 breaths. And they all say do 3 breaths. So there's some scientific thing that makes that happen. Yeah.
so, bless
Wait,
you.
I forgot. I wanted to say.
What do you got?
We just learned this the other day, so I wanted to tell you guys. Help me out. One conscious breath resets the whole body.
The nervous system, in fact.
Can you believe that? Wow. That's cool. Okay.
So we have a song we're going to share with you now. Are we ready for the song?
Which song are we doing?
Free and Alive.
That's right. We're doing Free and Alive.
Okay. And you already know it because we taught you the chorus. You sang it with us.
Yeah.
But now it became a whole song. This is pretty new. So we're
Yeah.
happy to share it
Yeah.
with you today.
So don't forget to, like when you're saying I'm free and alive, roll down the window and just pretty much scream it out there, you know? I'm free and alive, you know?
Well, you know, everyone has their own style. Screaming out the
I'm
window
free and alive.
or gentle, I'm free and alive.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Here it is.
I am free and alive.
I am free and alive. Sing with us. Free and alive. I am free and alive. That's it. Free and alive. I am free and alive. Free and alive. I am free and alive. I'm free and alive. I am free and alive. 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 Maybe I'm afraid of the sounds of the night. Maybe I get triggered by words full of spite. But my thoughts are all affected when I can feel connected to the love that is with me all the way. I cannot be hateful when I'm feeling grateful for everyday things that happen every day. I am free and alive. I am free and alive. Yeah, free and alive. I am free and alive. Free and alive. I am free and alive. Free and alive. I am free and alive. Maybe I'm in a job that no longer feels right. Maybe I'm on stage and I get stage fright. But it all gets torn asunder, living in the wonder of the miracles around me every day. No longer in resistance, I ask for your assistance in claiming my true freedom. As I say I am free and alive. I am free and alive. Free and alive. I am free and alive. I'm alive and alive. I am free and alive. Free and alive. I am free and alive. I am free and alive. 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 I am free and alive. Free and alive. I'm free and alive. I am free and alive.
Jim, this is for you. I used to go, hold him up if you got him, and the whole room would have an asthma inhaler.
Thank you so much. That concludes our portion of the program, and
Yeah.
we have another song for you in a while. Thank you.
So as
No,
we
we're done.
as we go forward,
Oh,
let's really live this breathing practice, because it's so darn easy and it's so global, you know, of all time, helping your body and your mind and your soul. So I hope you lean into breath. That's what I hope.
all right.